Hey everyone, finished watching the next SPD episode, Sam Part 2. Bugglesworth leads Sam away, but as they're leaving, Sam raises his hand and teleports Z and Jack away from the monster. Jack summons a motorcycle for him and Z to escape on. Up on Grum's ship, Mora begs Sam to lure out Z so Bugglesworth can turn her into a doll. On Earth, Z tells the others that she thinks Sam is the key to everything going on. After they brush her off again, she tells them about a childhood memory. She was bullied in school for having powers and ran away. Outside, an alien tried to assault her, but was scared off by someone in a cloak firing a laser at them. In the scuffle, Z lost her necklace. Kruger interrupts her story and reveals it was him. He still has Z's necklace. He goes on to explain that each of their parents had been part of SPD in the past. In 2001, they worked with Captain Manx on an experiment that unlocked their civilian power abilities. The Rangers now understand that Sam is important to find. Z finds him. Bugglesworth and Cindy Sunshine are with him. Z manages to gain Sam's trust, and he tries to stop Bugglesworth from attacking her, but he fails. Z is turned into a doll, and Sam runs away. Mora excitedly shows Grum the doll when it suddenly disappears. Down on Earth, Sam runs into Z. She reveals that she hadn't been turned into a doll, she made a double that was. Sam tells her that if they defeat Bugglesworth, the dolls will turn back to normal. Bugglesworth shows up with Crybots and attacks Z. Sam smashes the staff Bugglesworth uses to turn people into dolls and takes cover. The other Rangers join Z against the bad guys. Bluehead is back. Doesn't really make a big difference, but that's kind of cool, I guess, to use a villain like that. Jack defeats him while the others take on the Crybots. Eventually, they face off with the spiky orange guy. Bugglesworth brings in his robot, and the Rangers counter with their Megazord. They destroy his robot and trap him in a containment card. All the people who had been transformed into dolls turn back to normal and reappear on Earth. Sam becomes a cadet at SPD. This is a great conclusion to Sam's introduction. I can't wait to see him again. I know he doesn't actually make another appearance as a kid. Definitely one of the biggest missed opportunities in SPD is never featuring Kid Sam again, and especially not having him interact ever with his older self when he does show up. I like Mora, and these two episodes were a good chance to see her on her own, not always with Grum doing things specifically for him. This episode gets pretty messy with the timeline, especially retroactively. SPD was never intended to fit cleanly into any continuity. 2001, Cat Manx works with humans on an experiment that creates civilian powers, so no connection to the Dino Gems, just a coincidence. Unless the experiment involved Dino Gems, maybe Tommy and Mercer were involved. 2001 would have been right around when they were working together on things. And Tommy knew Andros, maybe Andros had some alien connections. Speaking of Andros, he almost makes a cameo here. A cloaked figure with a spiral-shaped laser-firing sword. This is definitely Andros, right? No, it's Kruger. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is an intentional reference, but I don't get the relevance. In Z's flashback, we see her as a kid in school alongside aliens. She looks to be 11 to 13, maybe, around there. Meaning this would be somewhere around the early 2010s. In the present, 2023, Power Rangers has yet to show aliens living alongside people on Earth, so SPD has a bit of trouble fitting into any timeline specifically. 2001 is a weird choice. I don't know why that date was specified. No other significant dates are made mention of. Some fans speculate that 2001 was a reference to Time Force, which, given the usage of the Red Ranger suit from that season for Sky's father, is a logical conclusion. But neither the suit or the year 2001 connect with Time Force outside of a surface level. Kruger reveals he's been keeping an eye on Z since her childhood, similar to Captain Mitchell with Carter. Unlike Carter, though, Z was homeless a good chunk of her life. Why didn't Kruger step in sooner? Or was he waiting until she knew Jack? This all seems like a pretty big coincidence. Cat Manx is over 100 years old. Doesn't really mean anything. It's treated like a big revelation for some reason, but it doesn't really mean anything. Like, I don't know, maybe there was gonna be something initially with that she was somehow involved with, like, every team of Rangers. Z's necklace is a simple silver chain with a Z on it. The Z is similar to Lord Zedd's iconic Z. I'm not sure if this was intentional or not. If it was, again, I have no idea what relevance it could be. Bluehead returns, but just as another foot soldier. Alright, it kind of reminds me of back in Mighty Morphin when Artist Mole and Vampirus show up as just random foot soldier characters once or twice. Bugglesworth is put in a containment card, even though he could probably just be blown up like any other season's monster. He doesn't have a life to return to after any potential time is served. He was created to turn people into dolls and nothing else. Does SPD plan on, like, rehabilitating him or something? Another strong outing for SPD. Good characters, clever story, everything comes together well. So yeah, SPD's been pretty good so far. Like, it's not my favorite season, but everything is solid so far. The characters are good, stories are clever, everything works. Like, if this were to be a modern season, I'd be perfectly happy with it. This has already got more good episodes than Dino Thunder had, so, yeah. Hopefully this keeps up and there's more good to SPD than I remembered. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
But that's my doll!
Not anymore.